at Becoming Disciplined, we examine discipline or organization in the following areas: spirituality, mental discipline, physical discipline, emotional intelligence, like what you just shared with us, financial discipline, time management, and home and data organization. Now, which of these do you consider your strong point? Which of these is your weak point? And if you have a weak point, what is your plan in 2021 to attack it?
So I think as you get older, at least in my experience, and it's probably different for everyone, the things that you're maybe not so good at, like for example, I'm not great at the financial stuff, but I've figured out a way to make the financial stuff work, given that I'm not great at it. And so, and that has like, all my credit cards, everything like, and I was never in any kind of debt or whatever. It's just always something like, I just kind of let it be. The school made money and I got an apartment, and the school made more money. Maybe I got a different apartment, but maybe I wasn't applying the same level of planning to what are my future goals in the financial sector as I would like with my business or with my physical training or stuff. But that's still for me under the umbrella of kind of, mental discipline. Like there's an area where I'm kind of weak. But what I did was I figured out a way to work around the fact that I was weak there just because I didn't care. It wasn't getting my attention because the things that I'm good at, that's what got my attention: how to run my school and how to run and how to teach martial arts and how to train martial arts. Luckily, because I'm fanatical about running my school, the financial thing fell into place, but not because I was addressing it specifically. But at some point I did have to kind of buckle down and address those things. And I found out a way that works for me. So like once a week, I look at all my stuff. Like I look at all my credit cards. I look at what the business is doing, what the school is doing, and I see if I need to make any adjustments. And I have a team that can kind of execute those things. But I look once a week, and I'm not the one to be there on the ground level, but I have an overview, and what needs to be done, I can outsource it. And that's how I manage this one part that I'm not good at. I monitor it, but I outsource it because it's going to take a lifetime for me to really want to look at financial statements. I have zero interest in it, but it's necessary in life, right? And so I figured out a way to kind of work around the weakness, and I apply that same idea because that idea is from martial arts. In your martial art, you cannot be good at everything. All right. So, you might be good at punching and you might be okay at kicking, but maybe you're not really good at defending certain types of attacks. So you can improve those things that you're weak at, or you can find a way to strengthen the other things in such a way that you can hide those liabilities. And to a certain degree, that can mean like outsourcing the things that you're not good at rather than trying to say, okay, I really need to learn everything about financial planning or mortgages or all that kind of stuff. Go, how can I get someone who can help me with this thing and still take care of it, but maybe I'm not the one to do it because it's not my aptitude, right? And martial arts teaches one that to go, all right, you have to understand your strengths, you understand your weaknesses, and you can use your strengths to support the things you're weak at, and then figure out how to address those weaknesses so that they don't bring the whole thing down. Because it's impossible to be good at everything. And that's one of the things that I learned as I got older as a martial artist, that as much as I wanted to be great at everything within Wing Chun, there are certain skill sets within Wing Chun that I would say I excel at, and there are other things that I could definitely improve on more. And you're constantly finding this balance, and life is no different. So mental discipline for me, I would say it's strongest, but in the things I'm not good at, it's the weakest, because for me, it is the end all be all. Physical discipline, I want to stay in shape. That starts in the mind. All right. Not letting yourself take that one day off because you feel a little tired. You go, no, even if I don't train for an hour today, I'm going to do 15 minutes, but I'm going to do something today. I'm not going to not do something. You go in, you say, I'm going to do 15 minutes today because I got no energy. I'm not going to do my normal hour in my gym. And you end up doing an hour because you went there and your body goes, look, we're here anyway. Let's just do it. And then you realize that the only one you're fighting is the one in between your ears. That is the only, and you cannot outshout it, but you can correct it. And that, for me, mental discipline is everything. And it's my strongest, and it's also my weakest.
That is awesome.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible wisdom.